the second video here. Now that we have all of our major controllers keyframed, let's get moving. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and go back to the side view here, and I'm going to select the root controller. Okay, so now we have our starting position, and I want to create the next position here for the grab. So I'm going to move the slider to frame 10. I'm going to move this forward a little bit and set a keyframe. Again, kind of move back and forth, and move the slider to frame 20 and I'm going to keep the slider at frame 10. I'm going to go ahead and select this left foot, and I'm going to bring this up and then rotate the foot part down and bring it forward just slightly and set a keyframe. Then move the slider to frame 20. Let me select the root, move this forward even more and bring this down and set a keyframe. Then select the left foot, bring this forward and rotate it so that the foot is even and flush with the platform, and then bring that down. Okay, and set a keyframe, and let me select the root again. I'm going to bring this forward a little bit more, bring it down just a little bit more, and set the keyframe. So now we have our starting position, and we're going into the bending down part. Okay, and let me go ahead and move the sphere a little bit closer here, so it makes it a little bit easier to create the grab. Okay, so right at this point we have our first movement, and I'm going to go ahead and select the left arm. Let me zoom in on it a little bit here. So I'm going to select the left arm, and right as the leg comes up at frame 10, I'm going to bring the arm up. I'm going to create a little bit of the anticipation here. And set a keyframe, and just scroll back and forth. And now we go down to frame 20. I'm not going to set a keyframe yet for the arm, but at frame 20 I'm going to set a keyframe for the back. Okay, so the lower back I'm going to move to frame 10, set a keyframe without changing it. Well, actually, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and add it to the anticipation. I'm going to rotate the upper back a little bit. Then we go to the upper back. I'm going to rotate that back so that the shoulders come back a little bit. Set a keyframe. Then move down to frame 20 and go to the lower back. And I'm going to rotate this down. Set a keyframe. And I'm going to select the upper back, make sure to go to frame 20, and I'm going to rotate that down as well and set a keyframe. So now you have that this character is coming up, preparing to go down and grab this object. Okay, so right as it's going down, I'm going to move the slider to roughly maybe frame 25. I'm going to select this left arm. I'm going to go down and simulate it grabbing this object. Okay, we'll continue in the next